Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Chef Sue and I'm here again with the perfect crispy and crunchy samosa recipe for you. It's a very detailed guide to making samosas at home from scratch. From the wraps to the perfect fillings and to folding your samosas, I've got you covered. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the wraps. I have 2 cups of flour, half a teaspoon of salt, and you're going to mix this properly till everything is well combined. We are going to add your water in bits, okay? So I'm using a total of 1 cup of water, so you're just going to need to add your water in bits and keep mixing till it all comes together. Adding your water in bits prevents it from getting too wet or too soggy. So you're just going to need to keep mixing till it comes together like this, okay? So after it comes together like this, then your dough is ready. So it should be a bit sticky, not too stiff but a bit sticky like this. So at this point you are done kneading and you're just going to cover this and let it rest for about 15 minutes, okay? So it's been 15 minutes and this is what we have. It's gotten way stretchier and softer, so this is what you're looking for. If it's a bit too sticky, you might want to add some flour to this, okay? So sprinkle some flour on your work surface and roll your dough like this, just the shape you see on the screen, and you're going to cut, okay? So here I cut into about 8 pieces. So you're going to take your cut dough, you're going to take one out of them and you're going to roll like this. You're going to pinch it all like this, pinch properly to form this smooth round shape like this. Try to get it as smooth as possible, then roll it like this in your palms. Go ahead and repeat the same process for the rest of your remaining cut dough, okay? So we're done and this is all we have. This is everything. You're going to sprinkle some flour like this so it doesn't stick together, okay? So you're just going to take one and cover the rest. Keep them covered so that it doesn't dry up. You're not going to roll it too wide, you just want to widen it up a bit like this. This is okay. So you're going to go ahead and do the same for the remaining 7, okay? So if it's sticky, sprinkle some flour so that it's going to be easier for you to roll. You're going to repeat the process for all the others. So just keep repeating the process till you've exhausted everything. So here we have the whole 8 of them all rolled out like this. So the next step is that you're going to take one of them. You're going to use a brush to generously oil it. Please make sure you oil properly. You need to be very generous with your oiling. So after oiling, you're going to sprinkle some flour. Then you take another, you stack it up, and then you're going to generously oil. Repeat the same process. Then you go in with flour again and spread generously. Then you add another one. We're going to do 4 at a time. After oiling generously, sprinkle some flour, enough flour, then you're going to stack up the last one. So this is 4, we've done 4 now, and we're going to do the other 4 after this. So you're going to sprinkle some flour and then you're going to roll this wide, okay? So go ahead and roll. Guys, I wanted to remind you to please like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much. So you're going to make sure to roll it all wide and flat like this. At this point, we are done rolling and this is what it looks like. And then we are going to keep this aside and we'll repeat the same process for the remaining 4, okay? So this is the first one we did and this is the second one I did off camera. So next step is we're going to place this in a pan on low heat, okay? We're not going to cook it or anything. We're just doing it this way so that it all separates easily. We're going to do this till it all starts peeling off like this. Can you see? This is what we need. So at this point where it's all coming off like this, it's all ready and you're just going to take it out of the pan. So we're going to take the second one and you're going to repeat the same process, okay? So I'm turning all the sides this way so the heat reaches the edges. So I'll flip this like this it's all coming off this way, which shows that it's separated already and we can take it out of the pan now. So I'll just take it out of the pan. So I'm going to place it in a paper towel. Okay, you might want to cover this with a paper towel to retain moisture. If you leave it open, it might end up getting dry, so it's best to cover it till you're ready to use it. Be careful while separating them so it doesn't rip apart. Your wrap should look like this, transparent like this. So this is all our wraps, all beautifully made, and now we're just going to use this to trim off the edges. You can use whatever you'd like. This is quite optional. I'm just trimming off the edges so that my wraps will be neater and cleaner. Okay, so after this, I'll further fold it this way. I'm just going to divide it in half. After dividing it in half, I'm going to divide it into another half again. So this is the typical samosa wraps that we all know. This is our perfect samosa wrap. The good thing is it can keep for weeks in your freezer. Just make sure you have steady electricity and it will still be as good as new when you're ready to use it. Next is our fillings. Here I have already cooked beef, which I just blended. I just pulsed it a bit. Okay, you might want to use the raw uncooked minced beef for yours. Choice is yours. So I added some oil to my pan, sauteed some onions. I love onions, so I'm using lots of onions. You might use less if you'd like. I added some garlic powder and stirred for a bit. Then I went in with my beef and stirred till very well combined. Then I went in with chopped carrots and stirred also. I added salt, added a bit of curry, I added seasoning cube and a bit of black pepper. You can decide to season yours however you'd like. There's actually no one way of making your fillings. Okay, the most important thing, get your beef and get any vegetable of choice and you can use that. I added some water just so the carrot can cook a bit, and after the water is all dried, I'm just going to stir for a bit and it's all ready now. I'll just take it off heat. So you're going to transfer to a plate for it to cool down. To spread it out like this just so it can cool down. Okay, so this is our fillings, and in another bowl I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of flour. I added water. It's still thick, so keep adding water till it gets like this, till you get this consistency. Okay, we are going to use this to seal the edges of our wraps. So the next step is we're going to fold. So please watch closely. I'm going to use the longer side. I'm going to fold it this way. I'll add my paste in, then I'll just cover it up like this. I'll just add some more paste here. Then I'll fold it like this. Then I'll go ahead and add my fillings. I'll add some more paste down here. And I'm going to cover it up like this. There you have your samosa. So I'll repeat the process again in case you missed any step. So you're going to use the longer side. So you're going to fold it like this, then brush with your paste, then fold again, then add paste in again, and then you're going to fold just like this. So watch closely, guys. Then you're going to go in with your fillings. After that, you're going to brush with the paste again, and then finally you're going to seal off like this. So our samosas are all ready now. This is what we have. After you're done folding all of them, it's time to fry. So the last step is frying. You're going to fry on medium heat, not too high heat. So you need medium heat for this. Make sure to add them all in, and you're going to fry till golden brown. Look how crispy these look. If you follow these steps, you end up with very crispy samosas like this. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do well to like, comment, subscribe, and even share this video. If you've watched till this point and you still haven't liked or subscribed, please do. Let me show you what it looks like. Can you see? This is so crispy and so crunchy. Look at that. Look how crispy. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!